Welcome to Barre Flow. Today it is you, a chair, and a mat. If you've got carpet, you don't need a mat. This is just because I'm bony and need a little bit of something underneath, and also because, you know, it makes it look professional. Okay, so we're going to start with just a little quick somatic warm-up to make sure that we're working in multiple directions and our body understands movement. Then we're going to get straight into it, really working more on range of motion, breath, and flow today. So let's take a breath in, lift it up onto the balls of the feet and sink down. So we've got our feet parallel at the moment, and again up and down. And let those knees bend up. As you take those arms up, I want you to draw the shoulders down. And one more. Beautiful. Now we're going to come up, around, side up to a fifth position through the second, and up, and down. This is where you can practice your Barbie arms as well, and down. One more, should be getting some activation in those legs now. Take it down. We're going to do the same thing, but come into our nice little V. Now you can have as much turnout as you can on your legs, depending on your legs and hips. Same idea, a little up and onto the balls of the feet, and then down, just a little bend. Keep the heels down on the ground with these ones, because we want to just start opening up the body in a couple of different directions. Remember, drawing the shoulder blades down as the arms go up, and we come straight up. Beautiful. Now bringing it out through the sides in the frontal plane. 2, 3, breathing with it. And it doesn't matter if you're breathing in or out on certain things. This isn't Pilates, and you're not going to get in trouble. And done. Beautiful. We're going to bring our hands into the center here, and going to do a little shift and lift. So it's like a little passe. We're just going to sneak our toe up the inside of the thigh, and notice how the angle on our balance leg has to change here. And we're also gently opening up through these hips. Okay, we're going to add on. So we're going to lift up, open, center, and then the other side, open, center, change, bring it up, open, rotating through the top of the body and keeping the lower body stable, and change, bring it up again, to the side, open, center, so hips are anchored, rotation comes through thoracic spine, bring it up, we're just going to do one more each side of these. Bring it up, so your balance can improve each time. If you do need to hold on to the chair here, you certainly can as well, anytime. And bring it up. It's good to challenge ourselves though. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet back into parallel. We're just going to open up through our upper lower into a forward fold here. Sink the bottom back, fold through the center, keep that spine nice and long. Give those hamstrings a little stretch, get those glutes in. Oh, hello. Take it down and up. Now, depending on your hamstring flexibility, glute flexibility, and the strength of your back and core, that will determine how low you go with this. So you want to maintain that neutral lower back curve. So if it starts to tuck, you've gone too far. You can soften those knees as well. We're going to add in the arms. So soften those knees a little bit, bring the arms out, and breathe in. And out, just challenging our strength a little here. So I've got soft knees here. And I'm sitting the bottom back. I'm going to bend those knees a little bit more now, come into my squat. And use my gluteus maximus, giving each other a little kiss to get ourselves back up. 3. Actually, they're kissing each other and they're kissing your hamstrings at the same time. 1 more. 4. All right, feeling like we've slightly warmed up now. So let's have a look at our little tendus. Tendu or not tendu? That is the question. Let's call them not tendus because this is a bar flow class, not ballet bar. So we're going to start with our turnout. And I want you to be in line with your chair so you can work the forward diagonal, out, diagonal, back, and back. With our arm, we're just going to let it float up, up, in, out, in, out, in, back, then up and forward. Open a little, open more, keep it open, and up and forward. A little open diagonal, side, back diagonal, hop, last one, forward, diagonal, side, diagonal back, and up, and oh look, we just happen to be in this position. If you feel like you're too close to the chair, come back a little bit. We're going to do a nice little pendulum here. 8, 7, 6, we've warmed up for this already. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Lift up the leg. 8, tap. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now the arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and who has a burny cheek? Whew, hot stuff. Hot stuff. I'm going to move my chair around. You can just keep yours wherever you are. I've just got long legs and they hit things. So if you've got long legs and you hit things too, feel free to shift your chair around. Okay, once again, you want room enough that you can get your foot forward. Let's pop this back here. Okay, arm is going to come up. 1, in, out, diagonal, side, diagonal back, back, hello, and back to front, out a little, to the second, take it back, and up, hello. I don't know why I call that one hello, it's just, I don't know, it's the allure of the armpit, really. Back, and feels like it just opens up everything. That little arabesque feeling. Out. Back. Oh, is that 4? Oh my gosh, I'm going to do another one on this side anyway. Who cares? Oh, really? Just get too excited sometimes doing these exercises. Okay, from here, we're going to do our pendulums. Let's bring it forward. 8. Point those toes. 7, but if you just want to leave it, you can. 6, ideally, reach it out. 5, 4, 3, hold it here, tap down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, arm, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Now we just do the ladies at the traffic light, waiting to keep walking. And you can let those hips have a little bit of a swing to them. Yes. We're going to deconstruct some of the movements, not be quite so rigid. This is our flow. We can go with a flow on a few things. And your flow will depend on how your body feels today as well. All right, let's do our open rotation, our thread the needle in pendulum. So I'm just going to shift my chair back to this way. Also because I keep an eye on the time there. Now with this, you can work long lever, which is going to be quite challenging, or short lever where you feel a little bit more stable. Remember, using your chair, keep the weight on top, don't pull back on it. All right, so let's go short lever here, because this one does get a little tricky when we haven't done it for a while. Take the leg back on the outside, same hand that's free. Okay, now make sure that those hips or pelvis is in line with the floor, and now we're going to open it up. Open up. And then down. 2. So we can feel this twist through our hips. Now keep that leg out at the back. 3. So we're changing our angle of our body in space. 4. Challenging our muscles to stabilize and stay strong. 5. Down. 6. 7. Last one. 8. And now from here, bring it up and just bring yourself in touch. From here. And I'm going to, rather than just do upper body, I'm going to let my pelvis move as well. And then a little, well, not quite a star jump, but we're going to give ourselves a little tap. Hello. And teeny tiny plie. 2, 3, 4, gives the ankles a little stretch. 5, and the Achilles and soleus. 6, 7, and 8, and the other side. Yes, we have the sum of 2 halves. All right, leg back on the same side as the arm that is free, so we can open up, twist, open the whole pelvis, then close it like a book. 2. One side might feel easier than the other as well. 3. One side you might have a bit more strength and stability on. 4. One you might have a bit more mobility on. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Open it up. Da, 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 da. And just bring it in. However you like. Okay, let's start with a little stretch here. Just letting everything pull out, not being too pedantic about it, just so it feels good. And then up and over. 2. I can see you at the back of my head. 3. 4. 5, little turn out, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful. Come face down, reach out, lengthen along that spine, lengthen through the hamstrings, soften the knees if you need to, especially if your tailbone's tucked, try to lengthen it out. Holding for 8, breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 foot forward. Oh no, it's a lunge. It's all right. We can do this. We can do this. Take a breath. Okay. Basic lunge, but we're going to do it in releve through the front leg. This is going to put a little bit more work onto our front thigh. Keep the spine nice and long. We're going to open up. Oh, 8. So everyone's a symphony. 7, 6, 5. It's like, thank you. 4. Oh, make it dramatic. It makes it more fun. 3. With the face as well. 2. And 1. Ah, lovely. See, not too terrible, especially when you've got a bit of stability through the chair. It makes it a lot easier. Let's take the other leg back. Let's make sure you've got room to swing your arm. And lift up on that front heel. Here we go. Oh, be as dramatic even if you're not looking at the screen. 2, 3. It's like, thank you. 4. It's like a weird curtsy. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ain't it great? Oh, hello. Look, our legs are already apart. Amazing. If you've turned around and your legs are like this, just don't cross them. Okay. All right. So medium plies, they don't have to be super wide. We don't need to open everything to the point that it's not going to return back to where it needs to be. Okay. So from here, we're going to do a little bit of arm work, taking it out. Hello. Up, down, out. 3, 4, focus on the position of your shoulders. 5, make sure your knees are tracking over your toes. 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to come up onto the balls of our feet with this on the next one. So from here, let's bring it up. 1, 2, a little bit more balance now. 3, gluteals have to work a little harder to hold you as well. 4, hold on to the chair if you do need to. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And walk it in. Little calf stretch. Pressing one heel back. And we're just going to gently lunge that front knee in. Make sure the feet are facing the same direction. Breathing. Lengthen the spine. Lengthen the tailbone. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. Press it back, and then just nice and gentle. We just want to tease it. It's like if you have a knot in your hair. If you pull at it, you just snap it. If you can gently tease it out, you still have hair left. And when you have as little hair as I have, that's very important. So you learn to be a tease. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Should be feeling quite activated in the legs. We've worked them multiple directions, but let's do our full plie, so at least we've got 8 in. So if you want to do the recording, you just go back and you go, let's do another 8, maybe another 8, maybe another 8, because 8 is great. Feet out, up we come, and imagine sliding down a wall. You've got the chair to help you. Down you go, and then squeeze your bottom and inner thighs. Whoa, hello. 2, remember how low you go is determined by your hips and knees. 3, 4, 5, should feel everything coming into the center as you come up. Thighs coming in, glutes kissing. 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. While we're here, let's come into a quad stretch. Let's turn however you like with this. Make sure the knee is back. I'm going to change this stretch up a little bit as well. Now, let's bring that leg out to the side. You can have a little tilt there. See how much you can open it up. Keep the knee back. Beautiful. Bring it across, onto the other leg. And now we're going to reach down. One or both hands. When I've trained this, I can get to the floor, but it takes me about 6 weeks of training to let me release. Ease yourself up, and then give it a hug. Hello. Circle, 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 circle. We're going to go down to the floor in a minute. Just getting the tension out of our legs because we're going to be working some core. Let's do the other side. Back. Bring the knee back in line with the other one. Lengthen the tailbone. Just feel that lovely stretch and release. Also the strength and a little opening through the shoulders, just holding that leg. Take it out to the side now. It's like a dog with a lamppost. Or a fire hydrant. It's the fire hydrant. I'm just going to swivel myself around here, because then I'm going to take my leg across. Just going to see how my hips are faring. Sometimes one side's better than the other. Just see how far you can get down, leaning forward here. This is hips and glutes. And ease yourself up. And then give the knee a little love. And circle that foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to turn our chair in. And you can get down however you want. Now you can adjust your screen if you need to. We're going to lie down, pop our legs up. Have a little rest momentarily. So heels just on the edge of the chair. If you need to pop a mat or something onto the edge of the chair because it's uncomfortable, feel free to do so as well. Just going to hang down here for a moment. It's actually very good for circulation. Just hang. In fact, it's even better when you can just soften the knees a little bit. We're just keeping ourselves out from here. All right, let's just work on some core stability first. So we're going to lift one leg and pop it down to the side because we haven't done any big kicks today, and we're just going to strengthen out our muscles that do those. One down to one side. Now keep that pelvis really centered. Core control on. And you can open up your palms here. Feel the pelvic floor gently lifted and the lower abdominal muscles engaged here. Dropping down and up. And I know those of you with weaknesses in your hip flexors or any injuries, this can be quite challenging. So if you're there going, oh, this is really easy, Don't take it for granted. Go, thank you, body, for making this easy. We're going to do just one more each side, 2 all up. Last one. Beautiful. Our last stretch will be a hip flexor stretch. Let's take our arms overhead. Now, for those of you with neck and shoulder issues and you find that it gets just too much for the head, you can place your hands gently under the base of your skull. Bring your elbows in and just think of it as having a nice little assisted stretch, then open up the elbows, okay? So this is your modification. Just a little rock and roll, all right? Those of you who want to work a little harder along the spine, I always give you the option. We come up to a modified teaser and take it down. We're going to do 8 all up, 7, 6. Notice my knees bend because my heels aren't moving, and that's okay. 5. Scoop through the middle. 4, if you need to do assisted, you can. Modified is okay. Just a pelvic tuck is okay if you want. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Circle those arms out and out to the sides. We're going to take the feet off the chair. We're going to cross one leg over the other. If you can wrap it, you can wrap it. Otherwise, just leave it loose. I'm just going to let our pelvis rotate to one side. Look in the opposite direction to the knees. Just see how much your shoulder comes off the floor if your knee is to the floor. So let your knee go to the floor, the arm will lift a little, unless you're super, super flexy. And then just roll back to the shoulder, and then back to the knee, and shoulder, and knee, and shoulder. Good. Bring that leg back, open, cross it over to the other side and take it across. Now let that knee go all the way to the floor. You've got the other one to help it there. You might find that arm comes off. So if you're a little tight across the chest, pec major, pec minor, this is going to help it open for you as well. Now let's get the shoulder on the floor. You might already have both there already, and that's okay. Just enjoy. You can bias it a little bit more though. And then knee. And then back to the shoulder. See how far you can get the knee with the shoulder still on the floor. Knee. Might open up for you a little bit. If you rocked back and forth doing this for about 5 minutes, you'd find that you'd open up quite a bit, but you really need to relax in the rocking. Bring the shoulder back to the floor. Open those knees, open those legs, bring the knees into the center. And you can do a little circle with the back here. Or you could even do a little figure 8 if you prefer. Now, when you come up, you can come onto your side and slowly press yourself up, or you can lengthen and bring yourself up. If you're in this position, you can just do a sneaky swivel to come around to a kneeling position. If the kneeling position is uncomfortable for you, you can start in a lunge position, because we're just going to do a nice big hip flexor open before we finish. So if you're here, you can cross those legs over here, coming up. So you can start with a standing position here, because we're going to take 1 foot forward, or you can start kneeling, and then we're going to just drop down here. So we've got a beautiful stretch coming through hip flexors, and also a little bit into inner thigh and lower back, because we've got 1 forward, 1 back. You can just hang out with yourself here. You can hang out up here. Hey, look, you can hang out however you want. Let it all hang out, because that's what we're doing here. Gravity. When gravity is your friend, not your foe. Oh, holding, breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change. And let's take the other side in. I'm just feeling lazy today. I'm kneeling into it, just chilling, chill. Just letting everything sink and open up, especially if you do a lot of sitting and sometimes even a lot of standing, because we can grip through the hip flexors, try to keep us in a nice upright position so we don't fall into being a jellyfish. Holding, breathing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring it back, lift up, and nice low one now. Oh, stretching it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up into a little cat curl. Oh. Press it up. And then slowly push the weight back onto your heels. Get that pelvis upright. Start rolling up like a roller door. And roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, we've gone side to side, forward, back. We've basically done squat, lunge, push, pull, twist, bend, tilt. Haven't done a lot of like big arm work, but that's okay. Those of you continue on with bar, we add in weights as we go. But not on the first week. Just want to get everything working. Make sure that our elbows, shoulders, wrists, and everything are in good condition before we load them up. Especially if you've taken a little bit of a break over the summer. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to let it come in and let it go. And again, in and release. Last one, in and let it go. And fairy claps all round.